Einstein eventually left Marek for his own cousin.
Albert Einstein's marriage to Mileva Mari eventually ended. In 1912, Einstein began an affair with his cousin, Elsa Lowenthal, and he finally decided to divorce Marek and marry Lowenthal in 1919. The marriage, however, was also complicated letter correspondence between Ilse Einstein, Lowenthal's daughter, and a professor of medicine whom she had a relationship with, Georg Nikolai, revealed that Einstein may have had an affair with Ilse at the same time as his affair with her mother. Albert himself is refusing to take any decision. She wrote Nikolai, "He is prepared to marry either me or Mama. I know that love me very much, perhaps more than any other man ever will. He also told me so himself yesterday." Einstein remained married to Lowenthal until her death in 1936, but it wasn't a happy marriage either. Einstein continued to have multiple affairs while married to Elsa.
Some believe Marek contributed to his Einstein's theories, but was left uncredited.
Like Einstein, Mileva Mari was a physics student of note. She was able to receive an education in maths and science when most Serbian women could not, then attended the Swiss Polytechnic Institute in Zurich, where she and Einstein met, but she never received a diploma due to poor grades. Despite never graduating and never establishing her own career in physics apart from Einstein's, some even go so far as to claim she deserves credit as a co-author of Einstein's famous theory of special relativity. These claims, however, are tenuous and are still debated as there is no direct evidence to support them.
Einstein demanded to be left alone, but Marek agreed for the sake of their children.
The same clause in Einstein's remarriage contract concludes with demands that his wife be quiet and leave him alone whenever he wanted. The clause includes points such as 2. You will stop talking to me if I request it. 3. You will leave my bedroom or study immediately without protest if I request it. Furthermore, Einstein, however, demanded that Marek undertake not to belittle him in front of their children either through words or behavior. For the sake of their 2 children, however, Marek acquiesced to her husband's demands. They remained married for another 5 years.
Einstein asked that Marek renounce all personal relations with him.
Einstein did not appear willing to do much work around the house, according to his list of demands, nor did he want to do anything else for their relationship. In the would-be contract, Einstein asks that his wife renounce all personal relations with him insofar as they are not completely necessary for social reasons. The physicist wasn't afraid to go into greater detail either, as he notes specifically, "You will forego." Furthermore, Einstein made it perfectly clear to Marek that she should expect zero intimacy, be it physical or emotional, from him if they decided to continue their marriage. The third clause in his list of demands asks that Marek will not expect any intimacy from him, nor will she reproach him in any way.
Einstein created list of demanding his wife maintained home life.
After a temporary split in 1914, after 11 years of marriage, Einstein drafted a list of demands that he presented to his wife as conditions for his return to the relationship. The two were open to maintaining the relationship for the sake of their 2 children, but Einstein was not willing to compromise on his vision of marriage, which included no responsibilities for him and plenty of demanding ones for his wife. The first subsection of his neatly organized marriage maintaining contract states that Marek will make sure 1. that my clothes and laundry are kept in good order too, that I will receive my 3 meals regularly in my room, 3, that my bedroom and study are kept neat, and especially that my desk is left for my use only.
The two conceived a child out of wedlock, but no one knows what happened to the infant.
The earliest days of Einstein and Marik's relationship was marked by a mysterious and tragic occurrence. Marik gave birth to a child in 1902, a year before they were married, but nobody seems to know what happened to the girl, who was named Lisa. Lisa's birth was unknown to the public until 30 years after Einstein's death when, in 1987, a volume of his collected notes and papers were released, revealing his and Marik's illegitimate child. Some argue Einstein's mother forced them to give up the child, while others believe the child died young after being raised by Marik's parents in Serbia. The truth may never be known, but most historians believe Lisa passed away shortly after her birth due to scarlet fever.
Albert Einstein married Mileva Mari, but he was already married to his work.
When Albert Einstein, aged 24, married the 28-year-old Mileva Mari in 1903. Einstein and Mari were initially wild about each other, and they shared a deep passion for physics, allowing them to bond over their work. Einstein was notoriously reclusive at times, however, and was often so bogged down with his studies that he neglected his personal hygiene. Mari had married a man that was already married to his work.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.